Question 4 says that we have a cumulative frequency diagram and that shows the amount of fuel F liters bought by 100 customers at a service station one day. We have to find the median and we have to find the interquartile range. So if we look at this, and now it's better. So for 50, for the median, we find the middle value. That means we do half of 100, which is going to be 50. So we find the 50th value. So 50th value puts us at 20, value between 28 and 30, that's 29. So 29 liters is your median for the fuel. Then for the interquartile range, we basically do QR minus Q1, basically, which is the upper quartile minus lower quartile. Median was your Q2. So first find the lower quartile Q1. So that's going to be 1/4 of 100, which is 25. So I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 2, 4, 100. Like this, 22. The lower quartile is next value, which is 22 liters. And for the upper quartile, it's going to be the 75th value. The 3 is 3/4 of 100, 75th value. So that's going to be over here. So that is 42 liters. So your IQR would be this interquartile range, 42 minus 22, 20 liters. Then the next question says, that day the price of a liter of fuel at the service station was $1.75. Use the diagram to find the fraction of customers spent more than 91. So we'll just part B, it's asking us to find the fraction of customers who spend more than $91 on fuel. So what we're going to do is first we're going to find the number of liters for this price. The total number of liters that was bought that day at the rate of 1.75. So 91 divided by 1.75, and that gives us 91 divided by 1.75 is 52. 52 liters. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our graph and see which value gives us 52 liters. Over here and over here. So at the frequency of 88, we're getting 52 liters. Now they want us to find the fraction for those who paid more than 91, which means we will do, just going to erase this part. First 88 people spent $91, which means more than would be 100 minus 88 over 100, which is 12 over 100. And 12 over 100 can be simplified to 3 over 25. That is your answer for this. And just complete the frequency table for the amount of fuel bought by these 100 customers. In part C, we have to find the remaining frequencies. So we know that the total frequency was 100. And if we subtract the given values from 100, so 100 minus 14 minus 38 minus 20. So we have the frequency of 28, which has to be divided in all 4 of these boxes. So if we subtract 14 from 38, that's 24. And between 38 and 20, there's a difference of 18. And between 24 and 18, there's a difference of 6. Which means if we subtract 6 from 20, that is going to give us 14. So 14 is already out now. So now we have to distribute 14 over here. If we subtract 6 from 14, that gives us 8. Now we're just left with 6, which needs to be distributed over here. So the remaining 6 would be divided with 4 over here and 2 over here. For question 5, we have Venn diagram. It says that your universal set is values from 1 to 12. Set P is multiples of 3, Q is an odd number, and R is a factor of 24. You have to complete the Venn diagram. So P multiple of 3, so that's going to be 3, 6, 9, 12. Q is an odd number. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and then X is a factor of 24. 1 is already given. So 4, 6, 8, 12. Now between P and R, we have 12 common and 6 common. And between P and Q, we have 9 and 10. Between P and Q, we have 9. All of them, we have 3 common. So which means this goes from over here, this goes from over here, this goes from over here, this goes here, this also goes out, this goes out. And if you notice, 10 didn't go anywhere, so that means 10 will be outside over here. So this is the complete Venn diagram. Then it says find the number of R complement. So R complement means that those values which are not in set R. So R doesn't have 1. So R doesn't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 values. So that's going to be 5. Then in your next part, it says list the elements of P union R intersection Q. P union R is 2, 3, 4, 1, 6, 8, 9, 12. 104, 6, 8, 9, 12. And with intersection Q. So in Q we will have 9, we will have 3, we will have 1. Values that are intersecting with P union R are 3, 1, and 9. So that's your set over here, 1, 3, and 9. These are the values. Next question, they're asking us to find, basically describing what's the type of number represented by P intersection R intersection Q complement. P intersection R intersection Q complement. So first let's find P intersection R. P intersection R is given as 3, 6, and 12. Q complement is given as 12, 6, 2, 8, 4, and 10. Now the intersection is basically this and this, which means multiples of 6 is how we would describe in words what P intersection R intersection Q complement is. Then say the number m is chosen at random from the elements of R. Find the probability that m is a multiple of 3. Let's go back to this. R has total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 values. Total 7 values in R, and it has to be a multiple of 3. Multiple of 3 is 3, 6, and 12. So we have 3 multiples. That means the probability would be 3 over 7. That is going to be your answer for this one. Then in the next question, it says that m equals 2 times 2 to the power of x times 3 to the power 4 times 5 times 7, and m equals to 2 cubed times 3 to the power of x minus 5 times 5 squared. The lowest common multiple of m and n is 2 to the power of 8 times 3 to the power of 6 times 5 squared times 7. Find the value of x and the value of y. So for the value of x, what we will do is we will equate 2 to the power of x to 2 to the power of 8. Put the powers equal to each other. 2x equals to 8 and x equals to 8 over 2, which is 4. For y, what we'll do is we'll put 3 to the power of x minus 5 equal to 3 to the power of 6. Once again, put the powers equal to each other because the bases are same. So x minus 5 equals to 3. Replace x with 4. 4 minus 5 equals to 6. 4 minus 6 equals to y, and negative 2 equals to y. X is 4 and y is negative 2. Then in the next part, it's saying find the largest square number that is a factor of m. So let's first substitute the values again. M is going to be 2 to the power of 2 times 4 times 3 to the power of 4 times 5 times 7, which is 2 to the power of 8 times 3 to the power of 4 times 5 times 7. Largest square number that is a factor of m is going to be 2 to the power of 8 times 3 to the power of 4. That is the largest square number. If you solve that, 2 to the power of 8 times 3 to the power of 4, 20,736. That is your answer for this. Then in the next one, it says, find the highest common factor of m and n. Give your answer as a product of its prime factors. So let's rewrite these again. M is 2 to the power of 8 times 3 to the power of 4 times 5 times 7. Once again, I'm substituting the x and y values and writing the final format. And for n, it's 2 cubed times 4 minus 2. So that's going to be the power of 6 times 5 squared. Find the highest common factor over here. Highest common factor would be 2 cubed times 3 to the power of 4 times 5. That is your highest common factor. And since it says as a product of its prime factors, so these are the prime factors. Then in the next question, it says simplify 3u minus 6w minus 5u plus 9w. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine the like terms. 3u and 5u are like terms, whereas 6w and 9w are like terms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this as 3u minus 5u, which is negative 2u. Negative 6w plus 9w is going to be plus 3w. That is your answer. Then it says Emilio buys M pencils at 40 cents each and 12 pens at 85 cents each. He pays $20 and receives $2.20 change. Form an equation in M and solve it to find the number of pencils Emilio buys. So what we will do is M times 0.40. I'm writing the 40 cents as dollars. So that's $0.40. And 12 pence at $0.85. Plus 12 times 0.85. And this equals to, he's paying $20 and receives a 2.20 change. Which means this would equal to 20 minus 2.20. So let's simplify this. 12 times 0.85 is 10.2. Then 20 minus 2.20 is going to be 17.8. But 4m equals to 17.8 minus 10.2, which is going to give us 7.6, and m equals to 7.6 divided by 0.4, which is going to give us 19 as the value of m. Then in the next part, it's saying y is directly proportional to the cube of x minus 2. Y directly proportional to the cube of x minus 2, which means y equals to k times x minus 2 cubed. We substitute the value of y and x to find the value of k first. So 12 equals to k times 4 minus 2 cubed. 12 equals to k times 2 cubed. This is going to be 8k over here and 12 over 8 equals to 3 over 2 is the value of k over here. Substitute that into the equation, so y equals to 3 over 2 times x minus 2 cubed. Substitute the value of x minus 2 cubed. So that's going to be 3 to the power of 4 over 2. So that is 81 divided by 2, 40.5. That is your value of y. Write as a single fraction in its simplest form. That means we'll multiply the first fraction by 2x plus 1. And we'll multiply the second fraction by x minus 1. So that's going to give us 3 times 2x plus 1 over x minus 1 times 2x plus 1 minus 4 times x minus 1 over x minus 1 times 2x plus 1. It's going to be 6x plus 3 minus 4x plus 4 over x minus 1 times 2x plus 1. Select the like term, so 2x plus 7 over x minus 1 times 2x plus 1. That is your answer.